the streets, and we gon' win, but I'm going for the full sweep. And ain't gon' lie to.
And now, your Utah Jazz!
So sick with it, so sick with it.
At guard, Darren Williams! That's the other guard position, Gordon Girachek!
Yeah, you know how I black out. One verse, tongue burst, clear the whole track out.
At forward, Andre Kirilenko! At the other forward position, Mehmet Okur! At center, Carlos Boozer!
It's a deep-rooted thing, come see us.
Hello and welcome, basketball fans. We're here in Denver. The visiting Sacramento Kings will square off against the Jazz here at the Pepsi Center. Good evening, everyone, along with Kenny Smith and our sideline reporter, Craig Sager. This is Kevin Harlan.
Kevin, it's only an exhibition game, but both teams, they mean business. Even if it's not for your record, you still want to win.
While the players get loosened up, let's take a look at the Toyota key matchup of the game. Kenny?
Kevin, this should be an intriguing game. I got my eyes on the matchup at the 4 spot. Okur can certainly hold his own at the power forward position. He's such a hard worker. He can do a little bit of everything. A great competitor, no question. His opponent on the other end is no slouch either. Thomas is a very capable player. This guy has such a will to win. He loves the game of basketball and never stops working to improve.
Here are the starting lineups as we're all set to get underway.
The Jazz do a great job of knocking down their shots at the line. The Kings box out well on defense, so they don't yield many second chance points.
Well, it's time for the tip-off. Let's get underway. The Kings take the tip-off and will set up the offense. Passes to Wells. Bibby can't connect on the quick shot.
Bibby backed the D down, but once again got inside, just couldn't punch the ticket.
Wells read that pass and picked it off. The J was off the mark by Miller. Lob to the high post. Passes to Williams. Passes to the high post. Shoots. Hits the bottom of the net. Inbound pass to Bibby. The Kings with the ball. They trail by 2. To Artest. Backs him down. Dumps it inside. Through this one out of bounds and turns it over.
Jazz ball!
Let's check in with Craig Sager.
Well, guys, I had a chance to talk with Jerry Sloan, coach of the Jazz. He said they have their work cut out for them. He said they can fill it up in a hurry. We need to really communicate defensively and make them work hard for every bucket. Guys, we'll see if they can pull it off.
Thanks, Craig. Snatched in by Williams. The Jazz with the ball. Under 11 minutes left in the first. The pass to Okur. The trifecta by Okur.
Okur had very little pressure on him that time, and that made all the difference in the world.
The Kings with the ball, and it's a 5-point game. Swings it to the right side, tries to post him up. Skipped it to Artest. From about 16, Boozer on the rebound. To Williams. Swings it to Girachek. Step on the line, and they will give up the ball. Artest inbounds it to Bibby. The feed to Thomas. Thomas tries to back him in. Passes to the left corner. Was out of bounds there. That will cost them possession.
Jazz ball.
The Jazz bring it up. Right around 10 minutes left in the first. Skips it to Kirilenko. Passes it to Okur. Skip pass to Williams. With the crossover. Passes to Garicek. Garicek. Wells grabs the rebound inside. The Kings with the ball. It's a 5-point game. The pass to Bibby. From downtown. Connects.
See, I wonder if these guys read scouting reports. The last thing you want to do is leave this guy open on the perimeter.
It to the left side. Passes down low. Takes it up. Drops it in on the layup. The Kings with the ball. Just over 9 minutes left in the first quarter. Passes it to Artest. Swings it to Wells. Wells with the crossover. The prayer. Bricks it off the front iron.
Well, he missed it, and it's no surprise. That was a tough shot. And honestly, they could have gotten a better look than that.
Passes to Garicek. Okur backs in. Swiped by Thomas. They're behind 7-3. Bibby bounced off back iron and in. Passes to the left side. Backs in. Back to Kirilenko. Bounced in off the far iron by Kirilenko.
Excellent ball movement, Kevin. They found the open man, and he canned it easily.
Dish to Miller. Glides in. Nice dish by Miller. The inbound to Williams. The Jazz bring it up. Right around 8 minutes left in the first. To Kirilenko. The pass to Garicek. Tries to back down. Passes it to Williams with the shot. Wells hauls it down inside. Bibby brings it up the floor. He's shooting 50% for the quarter. The jumper was buried by Artest.
Artest fired it up almost right away, but when you're that open, you can't pass it up.
We've got a tie ball game here. Swings it to the right side. Dish down low. The layup cashed in by Okur. The bounce pass to Miller. Bounces it to Bibby. Skips it to Wells. Miller tries to post him up. Soft touch in the lane by Miller. The Jazz with the ball. Under 7 minutes left in the first quarter. Swings it to Garicek. The handoff to Kirilenko. Lobs it to Okur. Passes to Williams. Garicek backs down. From the wing, rips the cord.
You start hitting a few of those mid-range shots, and it can open up your whole game.
The Kings bring it up. They're 5 for 10 for the quarter. From just inside the arc, Too much mustard on that one. The Jazz bring it up. They lead by 2. Backs him down. Beautiful feed, and it's laid in by Kirilenko. The Kings will take their first timeout of the game. The Kings with the ball. Under 6 minutes left in the first. Passes to the top of the key. Tries to back down. Inside, Boozer grabs the rebound. The Jazz with the ball. They're 7 for 9 for the quarter. Led him nicely with the dish, and it's laid in by Giricek. The Kings with the ball. They're behind by 6. Dishes inside. Lets it go. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
Miller made the pretty crossover move, but pretty doesn't put points on the board. You gotta make that shot.
From deep. Nails it. They'll try to stop this run. The pass to Artest. Pass down low. To end the run. Boozer rips it down. To Giricek. Williams. Money on the 10-footer.
Great delivery with the bounce pass. He kept it away from the D and set up the shot perfectly.
Bibby brings it up. He's 2 for 5 for the quarter. Jacks up the triple. Can't cash in. The Jazz bring it up. They're leading 22-11. Skipped it to Kirilenko. Snatched down on D by Bibby. The Kings with the ball. Just over 4 minutes left in the first quarter. Rebound inside by Williams.
It looked like the spin move left him a little dizzy, Kevin. That may have thrown off his shot.
Kicked it out to Williams. Passes to Kirilenko. Dumps it to the middle. To the bucket. And tries to lay it in, but it doesn't go. The Kings bring it up. They'll try to stop this run. Swings it to Bibby. Passes to Artest. The dish to Miller. They're on a 13-2 run. Bounces it to the middle. The layup was tossed in by Williams.
What a smooth layup. I love the dunk, but you gotta give it up for that one.
The Kings call timeout. Harper comes in off the bench. Thomas will head to the bench. The Kings bring it up. They're shooting 31% for the quarter. The pass to Garcia. To Bibby. Passes to the high post. Passes it to Bibby. Passes to Artest. Lob to Abdur Rahim. O'Cool picked it off back there, and that is his second takeaway of the contest. Sent down with authority by Kirilenko. The Kings with the ball. They're shooting 31% from the field. Pass to Garcia. Swings it to Artest. The pass to Bibby. Bibby pump fakes to stop the drought. Cranks it off the back iron. The Jazz bring it up. 2:23 left in the first quarter. To Fisher. Fires the three. Artest rips down the defensive board. The Kings with the ball. They're trailing 26-11. Kirilenko saw the pass coming and cut it off for the steal. The soft finger roll by Kirilenko. Passes to Artest. Dumps it down low. Shoots. Left block. It falls short.
Abdul Rahim would have had another highlight reel crossover not for the miss.
The post shot missed by Harper. Bibby brings it up the court. He's 2 for 7 from the floor. Short shot and missed by Bibby. Passes to Harper. Harper backs down. Backs him down. Harper. Abdul Rahim gets the defensive rebound. The Kings with the ball. They're trailing by 17. The Jazz will take their first timeout.
Jazz.
Collins will hit the floor. Miller will come off the floor. Inbound pass to Fisher. The Jazz with the ball. Excellent ball movement for them thus far. Pass left side. Tries to back down. From 6 feet, Boozer hauls it in. Bounces off the left rim and out. 50 seconds left in the first. Passes it to the middle. Great finish by Garcia.
Garcia found the gap and took it right to the rack.
The Jazz with the ball. They're in front by 13. Feeds it inside. Sails in. Gently drops it in. Passes to the right side. Takes a three. Boozer holds it in, and that's his 9th rebound thus far. Dishes it to the middle. Passes back to Harper. Passes it to the top of the key. Bounce pass to Fisher. Swings it to Fisher. Puts up the tray. We're at the end of one, and it's already a double-digit lead. The score, 30-15. Kenny, what stood out for you so far?
Well, Kev, here are the two guys who really started off well. Okur has been taking care of business in the first quarter. He's getting the shots he wants, and he's knocking them down. Artest has been moving the ball well for his team and has made some nice dishes. But they're going to need more than that if they're going to get back in this game.
All right, Kenny, just moments to go here before the action resumes. Collins inbounds to start the second quarter. Fisher tries to post him up. Top of the key, hits the back iron, but gets the lucky bounce.
You start hitting a few of those mid-range shots, and it can open up your whole game.
The pass to Artest. Dishes to Abdur Rahim. Passes to the outside. Passes it to Salmons. Releases. Misses the jumper. To Harpern. The Jazz with the ball. Just over 11 minutes left in the second. The Kings bring it up. They've got to find a way to score. Pass, right side. Passes to Garcia. The bounce pass to Abdur Rahim. Skip pass to Salmons. The pass to Garcia. He's doubled up. The Jazz touched it last right before it went out of bounds. Bounces it to Abdur Rahim. Swings it to Williamson. Dish inside. He's doubled up. Passed it to Williamson. Kick out to Salmons. Passes to the left side. Skips it down low. Abdur Rahim. It's a little short, but gets the friendly roll. They're ahead, 32-17. Bounces it to the top of the key. Boozer backs in. Passes to Fisher. Lobs it inside. Backs down. The runner, Williamson, corrals the miss inside. The Kings with the ball. They're shooting 33% from the floor. The teardrop fell through by Artest. The Jazz with the ball. About 9.5 minutes left in the half. Dumps it to Boozer. Lets it go from the wing. Banks it in.
A little quick on the trigger there with a man in his face, but you can't argue with the results.
Pass, top of the key. Tries to back him in. Skips it to Salmons. To Garcia. Garcia tries to back down. Passes to Salmons. And it's picked up. The Kings. Back to Salmons. The pass to Garcia. Swings it to Artest. Passes it to Williamson. To Abdur Rahim. From 11 feet away. Yes!
Abdur Rahim.
Excellent ball movement for them thus far. Feeds it to Boozer. To the rim. Great pass by Boozer.
Nice dive. He dished it inside, and it was right on the money.
They're trailing 36-21. Passes to Artest. Dishes it down low. Abdur Rahim. No good with the finger roll. To Harpern. To the 10. Down it goes. Nice finger roll. The pass to Garcia. Here comes the double team. Brewer gets a grip on it, and that'll be a jump ball. The Jazz get the tip. Passes it to Brewer. Passes to the right block. Takes the turnaround J. It rolls off the front rim and out. The Kings with the ball. They trail by 17. Short shot, kind roll, and dropped in by Artest. The Jazz with the ball. They're shooting 58% from the floor. Passes to the top of the key. Boozer backs in. Backs him down. The kick out to Fisher. Lobs it to the middle. Tries to post him up. Kicks it out to the outside. Passes to the right block. Launches beyond the arc. Williamson is on it. The Kings with the ball. They trail 38-23. Lob inside. Abdur-Rahim tries to back him in. It's ripped down by Harper. They're 4 for 8 for the quarter. Feeds it to the middle. Nice shot, but what an assist by Brewer.
Halpern did a nice job there, working inside for the close-range bucket.
The Kings bring it up right around 6 minutes left in the second. Passes to Artest. Bounces it down low. Boozer read that pass and picked it off. The pass cut off by Abdur-Rahim. To Salmons. Swings it to Garcia. Dumps it inside. Abdur-Rahim. Boozer rips it down inside. The Jazz with the ball. They've got a nice lead. Rebounded by Harper. They crash the offensive glass, and it's dropped in by Harper. They're 4 for 8 for the quarter. The pass to Garcia. Passes it to the left side. Passes to Garcia. Passes to Artest. To Williamson. The pass to Abdur-Rahim. Passes it to Salmons. To Artest. He's double teamed. Passes to Salmons. Shoots it up. Hits the jumper.
Garcia.
The Jazz will take a timeout.
Timeout. Jazz. We wish to remind you that smoking is prohibited in all areas within the arena.
Kirilenko will hit the floor. Garcia will leave the floor. Williams brings it up the court. He's got 4 assists. The pass to Brewer. Passes to Collins. Pass baseline. The 10-footer. Miller snags it. Skips it to the middle. Brewer jumped in front of the pass and came up with the steal. Boozer backs him down. Flanked off the right iron by Boozer. They're behind by 17. A finisher. Abdur-Rahim grabs it, and that's his 4th rebound thus far. Got his own rebound, and it's knocked down by Abdur-Rahim. The Jazz bring it up. Under 4 minutes left in the half. Williams. Too much mustard on that one. Bibby brings it up. He's shooting 25% from the field. Takes it in. Lays it in. Sweet dime to lead into the rack.
Beautiful pass, Kevin. Beautiful. They're playing him tight all the way up the court. Full court, man-to-man deep.
The lob to Boozer. Crosses it over. To Williams. Bounce pass. High post. Passes to Williams. The pass to Brewer. Backs in. Tosses it up. Comes up empty from the wing. To Williamson.
The spin freed him up, but he just couldn't follow through with the shot.
Passes it to Williamson. Passes to the right side. Passes it back to Bibby. Passes to the right block. With one on the 24. Lays it right in. The inbound to Williams. The Jazz with the ball. They should look to use some clock here. Passes to the baseline. Here comes the double team. Abdur-Rahim ties it up, and that's a jump ball. The Jazz control the tip. Passes to Kirilenko. Tries to back down. Lobs it to Williams. Pass, high post. Skip pass to the high post. Pass, left side. Williams crosses it over. Stop the run. Collins corrals the miss inside. The Kings with the ball. They can trim the lead to single digits. Williamson cuts the score to single digits.
They've got to stay at it, Kevin. They're on a run here a little bit, but you need to stay focused to get back in the game.
The Jazz with the ball, and it's a 9-point game. Passes it to the high post. Pass cross court with the crossover. The feed to Williams. Shoots from the post. A little long, but it goes in.
He's not their go-to guy offensively, but when his number is called, he rolls to the occasion.
57 seconds left in the second. Swings it to Miller. The pass to Bibby. Bounce pass to Bibby from just inside the arc. Off the mark. The Jazz with the ball. They're shooting 38% for the quarter. Passes to Brewer. Lob to Collins. Gets in close. It falls short. The Kings with the ball. They're behind 44-33. Swung it to Artest. Bibby backs down. Hands it off to Bibby. Passes to Artest. To Abdur-Rahim. Kirilenko picked off that pass for his second takeaway of the contest. Great finish by Kirilenko. Inbound pass to Bibby. Shoots the three on the money. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. The score, 46-36.
Kevin, both teams have looked to take the rock inside and score around the basket. It's hard work, but as they say, hard work pays off.
Well, it's time for our 2K Sports Halftime Report.
Thanks, Kevin. The Jazz are in the driver's seat. Kurylenko has been on fire from long range. He's gotten himself into a nice rhythm, and if he can continue this tear, they'll extend their lead. The Kings are trailing by quite a bit. Artest has been giving it his all, but they're gonna all have to kick it in high gear in the second half.
Thanks for the update, Kenny. Let's have a look at the team stats from the first half. The Jazz have been putting forth a good all-around effort and hold a solid lead. Let's see whether they can keep it up. Now with the Gatorade Around the Cooler update, let's check in with Craig Sager.
Thanks, Kevin. A little while ago, I spoke with Jerry Sloan, coach of the Jazz. He told me that he thinks they played very well in the first half. When I mentioned the effectiveness of their passing game, he was all smiles and said we've got a bunch of unselfish guys out there, and you can see it in the way we're playing. Guys?
All right, Craig. We should be ready to go momentarily. Okur inbounds it to start the second half. Skips it to Giricek. Swings it to the top of the key. Arcs it high. Thomas gets it, but surprisingly, that's only his first rebound. The pass to Bibby. To the rack. Fired short, but gets the kind roll and goes in.
Great communication on that play. He streaked to the bucket, and the pass led him perfectly.
Swings it to Kurylenko. He's double-teamed. Thomas gets a grip on it, and that'll be a jump ball. The Jazz get the tip. Passes to the high post. The lob to Arujo. Passes down low. Backs down. Arujo, the teardrop layup falls off target. Passes it to Wells. Bounce pass down low. The finger roll was laid in by number 15.
Number 15 slipped in unnoticed and got an easy layup.
Inbound pass to Williams. The Jazz bring it up. It's a 6-point game. Passes to Kurylenko. To Giricek. Tries to back him in. The pass to Williams. Bounce pass to the high post. Dish to Kurylenko. Thomas anticipated the pass and cut it off. Goes up.
Number 15.
Swings it to Kurylenko. Passes to the top of the key. Swings it to the left side. The bounce pass to Okur. Puts it up. Okur keeps it alive. Cans the second chance bucket.
Okur got right to the rack because the D totally lost track of him.
Bibby brings it up the floor. He's shooting 66% from long range. Dumps it off to Miller. Dish inside. Miller tries to back down. Passes it to Bibby. Feeds it inside. From the wing. Great play to stay with it.
Those are just hustle points right there. He just wanted it more.
The Jazz with the ball. They're clinging to a small lead. Passes to the left side. He's doubled up. Dishes down low. Hooked the layup by Giricek. The Kings with the ball. Right around 9 minutes left in the third. Pass down low. Hit the teardrop. Can't finish at the rim. Pass high post. To the rack. Wells yanks it down. To Bibby.
Kirilenko needs to play within himself. Spinning all around and all that stuff, it's just not in his game.
Lob, high post, from 17 feet out. Arujo snatches down the defensive board. Passes to Kirilenko. Fires, nets it from the wing. The Kings bring it up, and it's an 8-point game. The pass to Thomas. Swings it to Wells. Passes it to Bibby. To Thomas. Fires from the right block. Kirilenko grabs the defensive rebound. Williams brings it up the floor. He's 2 for 5 from the field. Back to Williams. Passes to Kirilenko. The tray. A little long, but it goes in. The Kings call time. Under 8 minutes left in the third. Passes to the high post. The pass to Miller. Stop the run. Bounces it off the left rim and in.
Put the ball in his hands and good things will happen for you. He's so dangerous.
Arujo inbounds it to Williams. The Jazz with the ball. They're shooting 50% from deep. Swings it to Kirilenko. Dumps it to the middle. Arujo lays it right in. The Kings bring it up. They're down by 11. The dish to Miller. Dumps it inside. Bounced in off the far iron by Thomas.
Miller made a beautiful feed inside. Good passing really breaks down the deep.
The Jazz with the ball. Under 7 minutes left in the third quarter. Passes it to Kirilenko. 13 feet out. Snaps the net. Bounces it to the middle. It's picked off by Kirilenko, and that's going to be his third takeaway so far. Sent away by Bibby. Passes to the middle. Tries again. Bounces off the left rim and out. Bibby brings it up. He's 2 for 3 from downtown. Shot was a little short, but it was dropped in by Wells. The Jazz with the ball. They're leading by 9. Passes to the right side. Shoots. Thomas holds it in, and that's his 4th rebound thus far. Wells crosses it over. Hit the left iron, but dropped in by number 15.
Those teardrop running layups are so difficult to hit, but he made it look easy right there.
to Giricek. Feeds it inside. At the floater. Bricks it off the back of the rim. Passes to number 15. Passes it to the left block. Thomas misses the layup. To Kirilenko. They're 3 for 6 from long range. Glides in. Nails the bank shot.
That's a pretty finish. The defense did all they could do there. He just willed that one in.
It's a 9-point spread. The pass to Thomas. To Bibby. It's stolen by Araujo. The Jazz bring it up right around 5 minutes left in the third. Reeled in by Wells. That's his 5th rebound in this one. Passes to the left block. Thomas. Okur grabs the rebound inside.
Well, he surprised me with that move, but he just couldn't capitalize.
Defensive rebound by Bibby. Passes it to Thomas. 19 feet away. Off right iron. To Williams. The Jazz with the ball. They've been doing a great job so far sharing the rock on offense. Passes to Kirilenko. Passes it to the right block. Skips it to the outside. The pass to Kirilenko. Passes to Kirilenko. Passes to the baseline. Okur backs him down. To Thomas. The Kings with the ball. They're down 61-52. Swings it to the right side. Bounces it to Wells. Backs in. With 1 on the clock, Giricek corrals the miss. Giricek brings it up the court. He's shooting 33% for the quarter. Passes to Kirilenko. The pass to Williams. Swings it to Kirilenko. Drilled in by Kirilenko.
Kirilenko got an easy look for the mid-range. Where's the deep?
The Kings with the ball. 2:59 left in the third quarter. Dishes to the middle. It's picked off by Araujo. That's his second takeaway of the contest. Giricek spins. Grabbed inside by Giricek. Hit the front of the rim and bounced out. Off the mark by Giricek. Passes it to Wells. Pump fakes. To stop the drought. Automatic.
Wells got lucky on that one. 90% of the time, Kevin, that's not going in.
The Jazz with the ball. They're in front 63-54. To Kirilenko. Passes to Kirilenko. The pass to Kirilenko. He's doubled up. Wells ties it up, and that's a jump ball. The Kings control the tip. Dishes it to Miller. Lets it fly from the wing. Number 15 hauls it down inside. Pass to the right side. Dish down low. Passes to Bibby. To Wells. Skip pass to Bibby. Lobs it to Miller. Kicks it out to Bibby. Skips it to Bibby. Pass, right side. Swings it to the left side for three. O'Cool yanks it down inside to Araujo. Out the layup by Araujo.
Araujo was left wide open and just glided in for the layup. What is this, pre-game warm-ups?
They're losing by 11. Swings it to Wells. Passes to Bibby. Dumps it to Miller. Feeds it to Thomas. Kirilenko picked it off back there, and that is his fourth takeaway so far. With the floater, drops in the pretty layup.
Those teardrop running layups are so difficult to hit, but he made it look easy right there.
The Kings with the ball. 15 seconds left in the third. The pass to Wells. Wells takes a step back. Skips it inside. Reeled in by Kirichev. We have just finished the third quarter, and it's a double-digit game. The score, 67-54. We still have one quarter to go. Kenny, any thoughts as to who will win the player of the game?
Well, it's a tough one, but I'll venture to guess. Okur has been playing well, and they're leading by double digits. He could just be our player of the game.
Thanks, Kenny. Now it's time to begin the fourth quarter. Thomas inbounds it to start the final quarter. Dumps it off. Tries to post him up. The steal by Araujo. That's his third takeaway so far. Takes it in. Fisher gets the rebound. Doesn't get enough under it. The layup was missed by Harper.
He tried to slide past him with the hop step, but the defense smothered him and forced him to a miss.
Passes it to Wells. To Bibby. Fires from 14. Banks it right in. The Jazz with the ball. Just over 11 minutes left in the fourth. Dishes it down low. O'Cool. Nice dish by Fisher.
Has been playing to his strengths, and he's shooting a tremendous percentage out there.
The Kings with the ball. They're shooting 44% for the game. Feeds it to the middle. Tosses it up. Can't hit from 12. To Fisher. They're up by 13. Passed it to Harper. Banked in by Harper. Passes to Thomas. The pass to Wells. Didn't realize that he was on the line. They'll turn it over. Brewer comes in off the bench.
Substitution on the court.
Miller will leave the floor and has really been struggling so far. The Jazz bring it up. About 10 and a half minutes left in the game. Passes to Brewer. Here comes the double team. Artest ties it up, and that's a jump ball. The Jazz control the tip. Passes it to the right block. Kick out to Fisher. Swings it to Brewer. He's double teamed. Artest gets a grip on it, and that'll be a jump ball. The Jazz hit the tip. Has top of the key. Passes to the right side. Passes to the right block. Dumps it inside. The bucket was set up with the dish by Okur.
Halpern got in a prime scoring position and got the job done. Nice execution.
The Kings with the ball. They've got a lot of ground to make up. Passes to the top of the key. Abdur-Rahim tries to back him in. Aruja anticipated the shot and sent it away. The feed to Fisher. Takes the turnaround J. Hits the left of the rim and gets the friendly bounce. The inbound to Bibby. They'll try to end this run. With the crossover. To Artest. Bounces it down low. To end the run. It's a little short, but gets the friendly roll.
Well, you can't miss when the D is playing that soft.
The Jazz with the ball. They've got a nice lead. Passes to Brewer. Here comes the double team. Artest ties it up, and that's a jump ball. The Jazz hit the tip. Lobs it down low. Passes it to the right block. The kick out to Fisher. Passes to the high post. Skip pass, top of the key. Passes it inside. Gets inside. Puts too much on it. To Bibby. Bibby brings it up the court. He's shooting 33% for the game. Great finish by Wells. Inbound pass to Fisher. The Jazz with the ball. They're leading 75-60. The pass to Brewer. To Fisher. Skip pass to Fisher. Passes to the left side. Tries the spin move. To Okur. Passes to the right block. It's missed by Arujo. The Kings with the ball. About 7.5 minutes left in the game. Great finish by Wells.
Wells has been on a tear, and they need him to keep it up if they're going to come back from this deficit.
The Jazz bring it up. They're shooting 47% from the floor. Passes it to Brewer. Skips it to the middle. Arujo gently drops it in. The Kings bring it up. They trail 77-62. Lob to Wells. Wells hits the up foot. Wing jumper by Wells.
Wells can hit that shot when he gets a decent look. Nice, Jay.
Passes to Brewer. Takes it up. Lays it in with the finger roll. Bibby brings it up the floor. He's got 6 assists. Jacks up the triple. Can't capitalize. To Fisher.
Bibby took no time at all to put that one up. Still, he was pretty open, so not a bad shot.
With the teardrop, graceful finish. They're trailing by 17. Swings it to Artest. The lob to Abdur Rahim. Lets it go from the left block. Okur grabs it. Dish to Harper. Lays it in. Sweet time to lead into the rack.
Fisher set that up perfectly. Nice look.
They're 5 for 9 for the quarter. Dish inside. Abdur Rahim backs him down. 8 feet out. Aruja gets the defensive rebound. To Brewer. Feeds it down low. Beautiful feed, and it's laid in by Harpring. Artest inbounds it to Bibby. The Kings with the ball. They need to find some answers here. The pass to Bibby. Threw this one out of bounds and turns it over. Okur will head to the bench. Salmons comes in off the bench. The Jazz bring it up, and they'll run out the clock to end the game. Passes it to Brewer. Pass, high post. Skips it to Arujo. Lobs it to Kirilenko. Backs in. With the shot. Guides it back in with the soft tap.
He's putting the team on his back and taking over the scoring load this quarter.
The Kings bring it up. They're 5 for 10 for the quarter. Tries to back him in. Pass to the left side. Bounce pass inside. To the bucket. Aruja corrals it, and that's his 4th rebound thus far. The layup was finished by Brewer. The Kings with the ball. They'll try to end this run. Skip pass to Wells. Wells tries to post him up. Puts up the tray. Fisher snatches the rebound. The Jazz with the ball. They're winning by 25. Passes to Fisher. Brewer fired short but gets the kind roll and goes in. Inbound pass to Salmons. The Kings with the ball. They're shooting 41% for the quarter. To Artest. Artest backs down. The pass to Salmons. Couldn't stop the run there, and a miss by Salmons. The Jazz with the ball. About 3.5 minutes left in the fourth. Passes to Harpring. Passes to Fisher. To Arujo. Backs him down. Passes to the outside. The Jazz touched it last right before it went out of bounds. Kirilenko will leave the floor. Abdur Rahim will leave the floor and has really been struggling so far. The pass to Thomas. Unload from 9. Okur snatches it inside. The Jazz with the ball. They've hit a groove offensively. Shoots it. Can't connect on the quick shot. To Wells. Takes it up. Doesn't get enough under it. The Jazz with the ball. They've got a nice lead. Swings it to Brewer. Passes it to Harpring. Passes to Arujo. Bounce pass to Okur. He's double teamed. Pass to Arujo. The pass to Harpring. Harpring with the crossover. Harpring can't nail the jumper. They'll try to stop this run. Crosses it over. Passed it to Bibby. The Jazz will take a timeout here. Karolinko will hit the floor. Fisher brings it up. He's got 8 assists, 5 in this quarter alone. Wasn't paying attention. Stepped in the line, and that's a turnover. Was out of bounds there. That will cost them possession. Swings it to Brewer. Passes to Harprin. Passes to Arujo. Bounces it to the high post. To Arujo. Inside, off target. The Kings with the ball. They're behind 91-66. It's missed by Wells. The Jazz with the ball. They're on a 16-4 run. Launches beyond the arc. Thomas snatches it down. To Wells. Dishes down low. To the bucket. Harprin yanks down the defensive rebound. 1:24 left in the fourth. Lobs it to the middle. Tries to back down. Kick out to the outside. The handoff to Arujo. Count the J by Arujo.
Arujo isn't much of a scorer, but when you get a bucket from your role players, that's just gravy.
The pass to Miller. He's doubled up. The pass cut off by Arujo. The Jazz with the ball. 57 seconds left in the game. They trail by 27. Picked off by Brewer, and that's going to be his second takeaway of the contest. The finger roll was flipped in by Fisher.
It's all but over, Kevin. They're doing whatever they want out there.
Can they finally knock one down? Bibby tries to back down. The wing J missed by Bibby. 31 seconds left in the fourth. Fisher with the crossover. Releases, can't connect from short range.
Kevin, they're too far behind. This one looks like it may be out of reach.
Hit the right iron, but dropped in by Artest.
Artest showed a lot of confidence on that shot. He just squared up and dropped the turnaround J.
The Jazz bring it up, and they can just sit on it to end the game. Passes far side. Pass down low. Arcs it high. Chokes on the layup. Passes it to Wells. That's the end of the game. The Jazz blow out the Kings 95-68. A pretty convincing victory, to say the least.
No question, Kevin. The Jazz grabbed the boards and grabbed the win. Anytime you can dominate the paint like that, you're going to come out on top.
Thanks, Kenny. Now it's time to see the Toyota Player of the Game.
Well, he clearly deserves it, Kevin. He gave them an edge in this one.
Good point. Okur played great. 20 points, 14 rebounds, 5 assists, and he's our Toyota Player of the Game. Well, that'll do it. On behalf of Kenny Smith, Craig Sager, and the rest of our 2K Sports crew, Kevin Harlan saying so long and see you next time.